So this is our team. So Nancy and I at the beginning pitched, and we both run mentoring training programs. Both ourselves and the GMC recognise the benefits of mentoring for staff, the wider NHS and patients, but our problem was that we didn't have enough good data about how often mentoring is used or its impact. So we worked on the requirements for an app that puts mentors and mentees in contact and tracks mentoring outcomes. And we wanted we came up with, not us, the cleverer people in the group, came up with the concept of a minimally viable product to pilot. And we had some thoughts about other things that we wanted in the future. So we wanted to be able to facilitate peer support networks amongst the mentors and look at outcomes for mentors and mentees to put into their appraisals, and some longitudinal data, and also collect some stuff on protected characteristics, because I think that would be useful.
As we introduced ourselves, we're all from different backgrounds, as we all have different strengths and weaknesses. We got an understanding of the current system and the issues and gaps we had. Then we wrote down the requirements of the application, the features it should have, how it would work, and then we drew up an application design with everyone helping to see if they're happy with what goes where and how the system will work. For example, there should be a mentor side and a mentee side, so the mentee could not see the mentor side, but the mentor could also be a mentee as well. So this just meant having a button that's disabled for the mentee but not for the mentor, so they can switch profiles. And then we prototyped a small part of the application of the front end using React Native.
If I attempt to give a little demo of that. There we go. So this is the kind of rough overview. The idea is this is a sort of probably to be used on the mobile phone first, and you would get this notion of your prior meeting, your upcoming meeting, the ability to schedule a new meeting, add notes, so goals that you might have discussed with your mentor, if this is what I want to achieve, or this is what I want to be working on for the next meeting. We also imagined that you would log in and you would say your availability, right? So there would be this facilitating of the meetings that the app already knows when the mentor's available, when the mentee's available, and it would just say, here is an appropriate time for you to meet. That's what we did. And yes, we have a lovely little game. It's all quite basic, but it gives you a sense of kind of how things would work.
So what have we learned? Well, there was a huge value to us in trying to explain our idea to people who aren't to do with mentoring. Another thing was, actually we felt really hard, and here's a picture of Tay looking really heartened, that this is doable. And lots of people coming and saying, actually this is a good idea. There's a world of IT help out there. So we moved in mentoring terms from stuck to hope, because we can get there. To start small and to pilot it, and actually I saw Tay quietly getting a booking for somebody to do a mentoring session with as we went on. My husband is a university academic. He says ideas are cheap, the genius is carrying them out, and here are some pictures of the geniuses we've met. So thank you to NHS Hacking for putting us in contact with some absolutely brilliant people. We've had a great time.
That's super, and they finished. They finished in time. Well done. And Matthias, we were just reminiscing.
It's my second time.
It's his second time. He works in the Hayden Ellis building as a researcher. He was wandering through the building in 2023, saw it going on, sat down and joined a project, enjoyed it so much that he was on the mailing list, which you should sign up to so you know about the next one, and heard about it and came back again. So that's the effect of, as Matt says, NHS Hack can be addictive. I'm to keep things on time. Questions from our judges first before you get a go.
Could you talk to us a little bit about how you would match people think it's very clear how you would track all of the progress, but is it like a Tinder for mentors and mentees? Or how would you find somebody?
Quite like a Tinder. but yeah, there would be some like a search function that would look at your location, whether you wanted to be online or in person, and then you have a thing. The mentors would each produce a little pen portrait with a picture, and then you'd have a selection and also dates and availability. So that would all be put in the back end, if you like, so that you could then choose somebody. So say you were only ever like to be available on a Thursday, then you'd choose someone who's only ever available on a Thursday. And you might choose specialty as well, but that wouldn't be so important because the type of mentoring that we're promoting is really about anyone with the skills can mentor somebody else. You don't need to be in the same specialty, and there's some value in having somebody outside of that. But that's how it would basically work.
And the mentors would be trained as well, so they would have received
Yeah.
formal training before they're allowed to become a mentor. Yeah.
Great idea, really well going first.
Got it? Anybody in the audience got a quick question?
I'm just wondering about confidentiality. If I want to chat to a mentor to say, but I don't want this recorded or I want this private, how do you go about that?
Yeah. Nothing would get recorded. What you would have was the opportunity on the app for you to write your own personal notes, should you want to, and possibly to write any sort of goals that you'd set. What we find in the medical world is we're all very busy, we have the conversation, and nothing is written down. Therefore, when we try and demonstrate to the management that actually this is a useful and effective way of supporting staff and helping people to achieve their full potential, we have no data.
Yeah. Lovely explanation, thank you.